Hello, my name is Kevin Dublin. Rolling the Yukon is 625, 2025. And today we're going to talk about finding enjoyment in jiu-jitsu, team building, and maintaining pressure. Those will be our goal topics for today. I had a good training week. I didn't miss any days. I think I might have overslept one day. No, I missed the 5:30 practice, but I got to the 6:30. This was on Tuesday. I did not stay for the 7:30 class. Well, for one thing, I'm flying to Baltimore to see my relatives in the morning. So I plan on starting my vlog tomorrow. Taking it from there. Starting my blog it'll be a vlog series on just my life and daily. Well, I still have to get my own another type of gimbal. All right, I'm gonna find Joe. He's waiting for me. Shout out to his dogs. Let me see. Invite guest. Copy that. Now I gotta go to Facebook. Send my teammate, training partner, this link. So then we get locked in. No Diddy. Where's his name at? His name is Joe Dugan. He's going to be participating in AGF in Tulsa. So after I come back from Baltimore on the 29th, we're going to make sure we add in some ankle picks and some head and arm throws. Hope maybe get a bulldog choke. End up in some kind of case of Katami. You're going to attack the arm and then just take it from there. His dogs. I seen them the other day. Pumpkin, Verbal, and the other one. They looked like they were in good spirits. They seemed pretty healthy. And they were enjoying. Rebel was biting on his ball. He has a green ball, and it has sticky things that come out. He just, and then like if the other one gets the ball, it starts conflict because the other one doesn't like the other one have the other one's toy. It's just how siblings are sometimes. All right, I'm going to pause until Joe running out things to talk about already. But then enjoyment, team building, and pressure. Let's see.
Mic check.
I can hear you. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. I found Mr. Dugan. He finally checked in. We do have some goal topics for today.
I don't believe it. What?
Finding enjoyment in your training.
I don't enjoy it at all.
How do you find enjoyment in your training when your conditions suck?
When you broke up.
When you get beat up by white belts or whatever, and you still keep coming in.
I mean, it's just the process, dude. Period. You gotta just enjoy it, man. I mean, sometimes you're like, how to find joy in it. You can't always, man. It's not always the funnest, you know what I mean? But you gotta look at it as a whole. Every minute of the best movie isn't the best movie for every minute, dude. It just as a whole.
Like after you do it so much, you find enjoyment and then finding a new position that you can get into or get out of.
I mean, it can become monotonous at a point, but I think you find the joy in it when when all the training works in a real time situation, all the repetitiveness, all the everything, you might get a little bored with it, or you know, kind of tired of it and not enjoy doing it for a while, and then maybe later you happen to do it in a live roll and you hit it and it worked real good, and
Yeah,
it kind of sort of re-excites you or whatever. I
yeah.
mean, it's hard, dude. It's a tough sport, I think. I don't know if everybody enjoys every minute of it, every training session, everything. But I was
But
telling you,
after,
man.
but you know, do you feel like enjoyment after a hard roll?
Well, yeah,
Does it get your like endorphins? You know, endorphins up? Like
yeah.
you want to do this shit again?
Well, yeah. I mean, it feeds the dopamine in the brain. You know, the thrill of it. There's get your blood pumping. You get a little excitement. It makes you think a lot. You know, it makes you think about it only. And focus on it only. So you do find joy in it. I was talking to you about this earlier. Like the one thing I noticed looking back at a bunch of my pictures, over
Yeah,
the years, is the one thing I noticed looking at all of them is I almost look happy. I look happy in almost all of them. It's just
yeah.
I guess if you like it, you're gonna enjoy it. Period. Whether it's tough or
You get more
I
enjoyment out of daily activities. You know.
yeah. I mean, it becomes repetitious a bit. There's days you don't want to do it, but man, those hard days. Some days at the end of them, I'm like, man, that was real good. I got put through it
Even
today.
even our morning training sessions, lifting weights. When I sit back in my car, when we leave Temple Fitness, I feel like I don't want to do jujitsu, but I make it over there, and then we just get through the daily practice.
Yeah. Well, why? Just because it's a continued workload? Or
No,
you just,
no. I physically feel weak sometimes when I leave the Temple Fitness.
man, it's good. We're
I
like,
feel weak,
I mean,
like I want to
uh,
just lay down somewhere.
that's what happens.
And
But
then I just fight. You got to fight through it because I got practice coming up.
oh, yeah, just imagine that. It's like
Mhm.
you're fucking. A lot of people are like, oh, I can't do that. Like I can't do that in the same day or whatever. It's like, dude, I go right after.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's good, man. I think to put yourself through that a little bit. It is tiring doing it that way,
man. I
but
think I think like we're gonna be at the 2 year mark, man. We're gonna be a lot more conditioned and stronger than most.
yeah, I think in the long run,
Especially the average hobbyist because
yeah,
we're fighting the average for the most part the average hobbyist. Once we become upper belts.
yeah,
I'm not saying that we're going to be dominating competition purple belts, but on the average, we should beat the average motherfucker.
yeah, I got you. Most of those guys that are like big time have moved on already anyway. You know what I mean? As far as uh, hobbyist types or
Well, I mean, yeah, you always got elite athletes. I'm talking
yeah,
about somewhere right above average, man.
yeah,
Get to that sweet spot. Get to that sweet spot. That's
yeah.
what
I'm
I'm
looking
talking about.
nice. Hey, speaking of sweet spots,
Yeah.
I did a nice little loop choke at practice earlier. Let let the guy pass my guard, in the half guard. Let him let him go into that false sense of security,
Hmm.
thinking he was doing something. And I had that gi just right in that sweet spot, and I just I just said, "All right, this is probably the time," and applied said technique.
Was that
Uh,
with Aiden or who?
nah, it was that new guy.
Oh,
Yeah, that dude, that dark haired guy. He's new. It was fun though. He didn't know what was happening. He
I got
tapped though. Tapped though. Hey, I saw you got there late tonight. Why were you late for class? Way late for
you.
class.
Man, I woke up late and then I did not want to get out of bed.
Man, I even messaged you and said, don't forget classes at
I
6:30.
know. I woke up at I can tell you I woke up at 18.
Yeah.
Okay, so I I was kind of tired from the other training session,
Uh-huh.
and I laid in bed another 5 or 6 more minutes.
Yeah.
I was debating in my head whether to go or not.
Yeah. I think that happened to me yesterday. I almost
So I
overslept for the
so I did, but I
evening.
decided to go, and that's why I was like 30 minutes late. But I'm glad, I'm glad I got a chance to roll. I really didn't want to do any warm ups anyway.
Yeah. Let me think. Oh, you missed it, dude. You're glad you didn't show up. We did like it was kind of fun though. We did like a game, right? They
Yeah,
split us up into four corners, and he just put, random teams or whatever, four in each team. And in the center of the room, they put, those circles that we have. They put
yeah.
four circles in a square.
Hmm.
They gave each team got a tennis ball in hand. When he said go, you had to run to your circle, right? Put your tennis ball down on the circle, run a circle around all the circles, right? Like run a lap. Once you did that, you had to do 5 push-ups and then grab your ball and run and give it to your next partner like a relay.
Oh,
So
okay.
the second person had to do 5 push-ups, run, third person. But then he said if your ball comes off the circle, falls off, whatever, you have to reset it before you can do the next thing. I'm like, so I raised my hand. I'm like, why would the ball come off? And he goes, I don't know. Maybe somebody hits it with their foot. Maybe somebody knocks it off running by or something like that. So I go, hmm. So I went first, right? Dude, I misunderstood the very beginning of the rules. I put the ball down and started dropping push-ups. And
Yeah.
everyone's like, Joe, run, run. And I was like, what? I did the 5 push-ups real quick. And then I had to run the circle, but then I did the 5 push-ups again because I thought I fucked up, but I did them anyway. And then when it came to my next time to go around, I told all the teammates start knocking the balls off, dude. As you run around, knock all their balls off. So I was doing that, dude. I was
Yeah.
knocking everyone's balls off their circle. So they had to run and go get them, and they couldn't do any of the shit. I made the game real dirty, bro. Um, but we had to do 5 push-ups, 10 standing squats, and then 5 burpees because I picked the burpees, and everyone was like, "What?"
Yeah.
But it was cool. We did not win though. I thought we finished first, but somebody got in just ahead of us, and I think it was my fault because I fucked up at the beginning and did extra push-ups. But it was real fun, man. That was the warm up though. So and then we just
Oh,
went into
nice.
those escape techniques. So it wasn't like the
So
traditional calisthenics.
so today in his class, y'all worked on armbar
Es-
escapes,
Escapes period.
different type of armbar escapes.
Escapes period. We did the loop choke escape, and then a couple of different armbar escapes, and then that Kimura escape that I asked him about.
Yeah, yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah,
And I feel like maybe there was something else, but maybe there was not. I don't recall. We did a couple. We did probably 3 different armbar escapes. Well, we did two for sure. One thumb up, one thumb down. You
yeah.
know what I mean? Hitchhiker type. Man, so we did two or three of those, and then did technique, or actually no technique, just the escapes, and then we
Mm,
rolled. And then you
okay.
were there. You were there for the rolls, of course. Did we roll tonight? I forgot.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think
I
I couldn't
chose no,
remember.
I chose Maddie. I chose Maddie.
Oh yeah, that's right. And I ended
I
up getting
chose Maddie.
that new guy. I rolled Aaron, the new guy, and that kid, Aiden. I guess that's all I rolled with. I feel like I rolled someone else, but maybe not. Well,
Oh
I did
yeah,
good, man. I
I
hit
wrote.
a couple nice sweeps, and I hit a real good triangle from the bottom. Just threw it up and fucking
Yeah.
got a scissor sweep. Got a nice like a pendulum sweep, and then
Yeah.
I hit an arm bar, I hit a punch choke and a triangle. Well, a loop choke. The punch choke was from the triangle. I punch him in the
Mm.
neck while I had him tight in the triangle. And push his face to the side and open that neck up and just shove that fist in there.
You said that was Aaron?
No, not Aaron. I never got Aaron
Aiden?
any.
Aiden? Oh, the new
No,
guy.
that new guy. I think he said his name was Curtis or something. He was pretty cool.
Okay, yeah, I remember that name.
He came with another guy who apparently has been coming there. They're from Tinker. I don't know. He was all right though, man. He knew like a tiny bit of stuff. Apparently, he wrestled for 1 year. He said, and
Oh,
then he's practiced some stuff with his buddies, like in the garage type stuff. At
yeah, I remember.
the very end of the round, he hit 100% sweep on me.
Oh,
So that made me go, yeah, he knows something.
ooh,
Because you don't just hit 100% sweep, like
yeah.
it was pretty nice though. He scooped under that arm and fucking flipped me right over. I was like, huh. It was literally as the bell rang. So it's cool though, man. I did good. I was just trying to like get guard and stuff like that.
Mm,
Aiden, when Aiden had me stacked up and was sitting on me and I had my legs wrapped around him,
yeah.
I was really trying to crawl out the back and come out like with his legs like a Boston crab. But that wall was fucking me up. He was like going forward into the wall. I
Oh,
couldn't get
yeah. I
belly.
did. I did hear somebody hit the wall really kind of hard.
Yeah. Oh, that was
Hey, man, how did you? You ended up. You ended up. How did you were with Aiden and you ended
yeah.
up? Your legs were behind him,
Yeah.
coming up this way, and
Uh-huh.
he was on top of you, kind of like in the same position.
Yeah. I uh I
I was
let him
like,
get I let him get real high in the mount. You know how when we go north south, we put the hands in the elbows or in the
yeah,
armpits and
yeah,
we extend them out, right? I extended him out and I just brought my feet up over my head and I put my feet under his armpits
yeah.
and I was able to cross my legs in front of him and
Yeah,
lock my
yeah, yeah,
body.
yeah, yeah. I saw it. I was like, how in the hell did you get in there?
Yeah, and what's funny is I scooped both of his legs and I started crawling out the back, putting him belly down. I was gonna come out with both of his ankles, like in a Boston
Okay.
crab, but he was
Yeah.
stuck against the wall, man.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Dude, and I made him fart. He farted so loud, bro.
Yeah, I saw when you said yeah, I saw you S mounted.
Ah, he fucking said,
You S mount you put an S mount on him.
yeah, I sure did, dude. It made him fucking shit his pants. It was pretty funny. I said, dude, was that the floor? He goes, no. He said I farted.
Uh,
And I was like, are you hurt? Was it your ribs? He's like, no, it's just all in my stomach. But he said
yeah,
it hurt.
you landed on his stomach on the S mount.
He said it hurt. I didn't think about it till later. I wondered if it hurt his bottom, but he shot that out of there.
Yeah.
Oh, I felt bad for him, but it was funny. I've had that happen to me, man.
Oh
So
yeah. Then well yeah, that's part of the enjoyment in jiu-jitsu, having fun, grappling on the mat, finding new positions, uh getting out of situations and just having fun sweeping, man,
yeah, I got in. I thought you'd get a kick out of
every
that
day.
position today. Dude, that really shows my flexibility, huh?
Yeah.
Cause like he was pushing my legs down for a minute. I was like, dude, all that's gonna do is make me wrap my legs around you tighter. I should have body triangled him. That would have probably took him right over.
Oh
But
shit, yeah.
I'm sure I could have. I had him way up in there.
I was
Uh,
like,
it was
see,
pretty good.
you do shit that I probably would never do. So,
Yeah.
and then we take it from there. So we all create our own shit
Well, the
over.
only thing that was gonna really happen was he was gonna go forward and I was gonna back roll and just come out on top. So that's what I was trying to do. He had
Yeah,
some good pressure. He did some good stuff, man. It was fun. I was just trying to do, my stuff tonight, like I've been trying to do lately, regard and get sweeps if I can, or hit a nice submission. So I just about got Aaron right off the bat with an arm bar, but he
mm-hmm.
ended up getting out of it.
Mm.
But once he got me inside, he got past my legs and got to the side control and really pinned me really good. And then I tried to get out, to try that other that double arm kind of chicken wing thing that we were doing yesterday, but I couldn't quite get all the way out.
Mm.
And then once I did get out and get where I needed to, I couldn't get that arm back real good. He was keeping it away from
Jeez.
me, but it was good stuff, man.
All right.
It's good class today. Coach got the AC fixed too, so
Oh, okay.
the lobby was a little bit cooler. Hey, so you're leaving town tomorrow, right?
In the morning, yeah. I'll probably leave about. I'm going to go to bed after this podcast,
Yeah,
but
you
I'm gonna get up
flying
around
or
4.
you flying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Drive, leave my car at the airport,
I got you.
then sit there and
What's
wait on the plane to show up.
what's it cost to leave it there? Like 10, 15 bucks a night?
Depends where you park. So I
Oh,
think the
okay.
cheapest that I remember is like $8 a day,
Oh, it's not too bad.
and then you got some are $15 a day. If you want to park closer,
Yeah,
just walk, or you park further out, you got to wait for the bus to come pick you up, and
yeah, like the
so you
shuttle.
can get there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I remember there was a buddy of mine used to sometimes get a rental and I have to drop him off, and it was like a little bit outside the airport, but
yeah.
he'd get picked up there sometimes, or he'd be like, "I'm gonna catch the shuttle to the thing and then pick me up there." So that's
Mm.
pretty cool, man. It don't cost too much. So you're going to on a family thing, right? You said.
Yeah, my family, our relatives going to be there. We got eat dinner the first night, which will be tomorrow night.
Hmm.
Um, and then they got some kind of bus tour going. Then we're going to have dinner somewhere else and
Nice.
just meet up and then come back home. I'll be back on Sunday, I believe.
Yeah, that's cool.
Either Sunday or Monday is my I come back.
Hell yeah. And
Then
Robert's
I'm back. I'm back
gonna
to the grind of jujitsu.
okay. And Robert's coaching tomorrow. You said
Yeah,
that's
coach
cool.
is coaching tomorrow, and he said he'll be there.
Hopefully some people come. I already told Mason and he's cool with it. He's understands and he's ready to go. So
So he's coming tomorrow. He's
yeah,
going tomorrow.
yeah. Mason's coming tomorrow, so it'll be good. He already told me that he was gonna go. I explained to him what's the deal, and he's ready to go and see what he can do. So
Okay.
it'll be good, man. I'm not sure if we'll have anybody else, but it'll be good. Good class, I'm sure. Hopefully we do something fun. More than likely it will be, and I'm sure we'll get some rolls in. And then I'll do the gi class tomorrow night.
Hmm.
Then Friday I'll probably just do the one class and take it easy. I might go to the summit on Friday night and go roll something like that. I wouldn't mind going to Slady, but I don't want to drive an hour.
Where is that? Where's Slade? What direction is that?
That kid in Weatherford,
Okay.
that kid in Weatherford out there.
Oh,
They
with
got
the egg McMuffin thing you might go to and try to get.
yeah, I know his name, but I'm brain farting on it at the moment. But it's Hunter Dodson.
Yes, yes.
He's the coach out there. He has invited us a bit, and they do open on a Friday and on Sunday. I wish there was a way we could get out there and roll with him that Saturday. We're going out to Hinton, but it is what it is. They don't have a class that day, so it'd be cool if they did though. Just rock over there, get some rolls in before the cookout. Oh, shout
All
out
right.
real Shane to Anissa. Shane and Anissa have another
Well,
cookout
yeah.
on the
We
5th
hopefully
for
have
the
a good
team.
time on the 5th.
Yeah, so that's
Um,
super stoked. I'm excited
Let me
about
see if
that.
I can remember to bring something this time.
Yep. And then
Uh,
tournament coming up in mid-July,
yeah,
going to Tulsa.
case of beer. I'll bring
Case
some
of
beer.
beer.
Yeah, that'll be appropriate.
Hmm.
Then
Possibly.
we'll have the hot dogs and hamburgers. Oof.
I'll
Hey,
bring some.
Debbie's ice cream. I'm gonna munch out on Debbie's ice.
Dude,
Debbie makes a homemade ice cream.
you mentioned Debbie. I haven't seen Debbie in a long time, bro.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right. I
Yeah, a
haven't eaten.
long time. I wonder. Yeah, it's been weird, man. It's been a lot of new people. Uh, I don't go to the 5:30 class. Maybe she going to the 5:30. I don't know.
Hmm. Now
But
that I think about it, you're right.
tomorrow I may end up doing the 7:30 class instead of the six. Who knows? I'll do one of them though in the gi, and then I'll do some open mat while you're gone at a couple places. Like I said, the summit though, I think they do one on Friday night at like 6:45. I might go. If they're in Yukon this week, I might pop over there and get a couple rolls in,
Okay, okay.
and then ours on Saturday, and then I may go hit solid up on Sunday this week again. Getting ready, man. Tournament prep. It's just the season.
And what do you think about my pressure?
Your
Uh,
pressure.
taking the pressure. We're learning pressure tactics and
Well,
maintaining the top pressure by pinning the leg
working
and
for my boy.
and
It's been working pretty good, man. I feel like
passing the guard.
my pressure's been pretty good, man. I've been able to get good top pressure, and I've been able to stay light when I need to, so I can move around. But then immediately try and regain, keep pins and that kind of
Mhm.
stuff. I've been working it quite well, man. Pressure wise, I feel like. What do you think? You've been on the bottom quite a bit lately, here and there,
Uh,
and feeling my top game. What does it feel? I know it's not. You're super strong in that half guard position, and you're
I
good at
really
getting
haven't.
your half guard. So I've really been having to go north south and attack you from that end a lot lately, and stay kind of riding on your fucking shoulder and keep you pinned. I feel like at times I've been doing really good at pinning you, and then sometimes it's really hard to do.
Yeah, I mean, um,
Do you feel like my pressure is getting better and my top control, or what?
I I think it has to be. It has to be because I'm getting better. I'm getting better too.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it's funny. You told me for a while it used to be a lot hard, a lot easier to get me off of you. And then for a while I was doing real good at staying in the mountain stuff, but you've been getting better at getting me off again and get me out of there. I'll tell you what, man,
yes,
when
I think it's a back. It's going to be a back and forth thing.
when you get in that half guard and get your feet up real tight up under you, it's really tough sometimes to get a hold of any of those feet, to get any feet peeled out, to get any kind of
Yeah.
hooks in. So I have to attack everything in the upper body and try to off balance you that way. But I've been doing really good too, man. Uh, Making a lot of attacks and like off balancing,
Mhm.
confusing people about what I'm doing. I'm pretty stoked, man.
All right.
Ho- Hopefully, all the
Pressure as in
preparation pays off.
when you drive that weight down on somebody, you should
Yeah,
be holding on to them using your weight and gripping into them and pulling them into you as you put the pressure to get you try to get inside of their body as you pressure them. So at the end of the match, your muscles should be like fucking on fire
yeah.
from having that, and you just get used to that pressure of holding somebody and bringing them into you.
Uh, Hey, speaking of muscles, I'm gonna get body scan tomorrow and see where I'm at.
Okay, okay,
See if I put any muscle mass on the last 6 8 weeks. Mason says he wants. He's been looking up stuff to do. Mason wants to get on testosterone. He's
uh,
been. I told him that I was on it for a while. I said, he's like, well, did it work? I said, I feel like it did. I felt like I got stronger and put out more reps, like almost right off the bat. I said,
yeah.
but I was on it for about a month or 45 days, and I've been off of it for a few weeks. So I told him, maybe it was working because I do feel weaker lately. But who knows,
I
man?
think I think our workout schedule, will get him in shape fast as hell.
I think,
Because we spent like almost a year fine tuning our workouts and our
yeah,
jujitsu schedule,
yeah,
and he's just jumping in.
yeah. And what's funny? He
He's
told
jumping
me,
in with our knowledge if he sticks with it.
yeah, I had him go the other night. Asked him if he wanted to go again, and he goes, doesn't going twice in 2 days. He goes, doesn't that hurt your gains? And I go, dude, you just started going. like within the last 2 months. And then I said, you haven't been lifting heavy enough lately to really have gains. And I said, so if you go in and hit it again, I told him that's when I really started shedding the weight. When I started going twice a day, because I told him it really builds muscle conditioning and stamina. And I was like, now when I do something or whatever, I can do a lot of reps or I can hold on to
Yeah,
whatever for
especially
a.
like when every time we you got us lifting weights and we struggle with that last rep trying to get it up. That's that jujitsu right there. When you have that collar,
Yeah.
you got somebody's sleeve,
Yeah, you
they not
fucking
going
all.
nowhere because you've already put that 100 pounds and like so when
Yeah, I feel.
you grab that collar
Hmm.
and you learn more angle and positioning.
That's been a lot of it lately too, is learning leverage and angles,
Yeah.
especially on the arm bars. And like I've been doing exercises to have a lot of strength in a certain few jujitsu positions, like pulling down, especially from the
Mhm.
seated position, so I can have really good snap downs. And now my grip is crazy strong from here, dude. Like people can't hardly get away from it.
Mhm.
And then I sit up, they pull on me, drag on me. I eat a lot, dude, on my feet. And at some point, I fucking bump the hips, and next thing you know, I'm in fucking neon belly, or some shit like that.
Mhm.
I had that earlier. Aaron tried to like stretch me out in a tripod. He had my sleeve and my collar. He was stretching me out, and I let him get his feet in just about as far as he could reach. And then I stepped back like a step or two and got extra long and took a wide step and just bumped those hips and cleared those feet. And I had double knee on belly
Oh
and,
shit.
inside
Oh,
control.
why you gonna disrespect the guy like that, man?
Well,
The
it's just,
disrespect, man. That's
it's not disrespect. It's called fucking training and repetition and fucking, it's all learning process, Kevin. Not disrespecting anything, man. I
okay,
thought
okay,
I
okay.
thought I
All
did
right,
a good job.
I got you. I got you.
But I do pretty good taking a lot on my feet, eating a lot of that, and keeping my balance and keeping my posture real well. So that's the one thing I'm learning pretty good lately. So, but man, it's been looking good, bro. We're turning it up. My son's doing well. He kind of took a few days where he was slacking there for a couple of minutes, but he kind of tweaked himself out a little bit, and I think I remotivated him in the right way.
Yeah, we
And
can let the enjoyment pick up the enjoyment. That's what we're gonna focus on. Enjoy the moment.
yeah, yeah, that's my where I'm getting a lot of joy at right now is watching him, dude. I had a lot of fun sitting back today and like kind of watching y'all just for a good bit
Oh
and
yeah.
watching him, really be engaged and listen to you and stuff. I thought that was good. You did a good job with him today, man. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, and coach is gonna get him a belt here, I think tomorrow or so, or pretty quick, and then he's gonna wear that gi top that he has for now. And I'm gonna order him some pants,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna get him a shirt.
Nice addition to the team. His jujitsu will be, you know,
It's
uh,
gonna be good, dude. He got that dog
advanced.
in him, bro. He
Very
got that
very quick.
dog in him, dude. He trains with us for 6 months. He's gonna be way advanced, bro.
Start him
I
on the
think,
arm drags, head and arm
yeah,
pinch.
yeah. I like what he's doing right now. I told him myself personally, I want him to work off of his back and out of side control and half guard for a while.
Mm.
Learn how to frame and get. That's like the worst spot. People hate it the most, and you go into a spar or whatever, and people are like, "Hey, you want to start down?" And you're like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Where do you want to start?" And you lay on your back, and you're like, "Lay on me." They're thrown off by that. Like, what? You want inside control bottom? Like, yeah, I sure do. 'Cause that's where I've been working from, or half guard. That knee shield, man, I really
For,
like it
for,
too.
for a long time, yeah.
I really like.
I've
I
been
was
getting
thinking about
small.
this, how we've been practicing the arm drag a bunch, and I think it's really successful when you use the knee shield with the arm drag and really
Mhm.
come up at your guy. And, you want to pull him down, but I really like to put that high knee shield into him and come up quite a bit to where they're resting their arm almost over your leg.
Yeah.
That way, when
You just
they're
hook.
and you just drop your leg out of there, and you have their full arm fully exposed right there.
Yeah.
And you just pick your leg up and boom, pull them straight down.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
I like that. Hey, bro, did you like? It took a little bit of work, but that back take I did today off your lapel, did you like that? I've done that a couple times lately. When we went into side control, I pulled your lapel out, pushed it across to the far side,
And you
got my
rolled. You
I
had my lapel.
yeah, I got my guard back and I had it pulled across to your back. Yeah, I just pulled it with one hand, dude, to turn your whole body around, dude, and take your back. It was pretty sweet, dude. I like
Well,
oh,
I give
I
you
just
no
thought
credit.
no, I just thought it was really cool and that I've done it a couple times lately and it's worked.
Yeah.
I've used
Yeah.
it on a few people, and everyone that I've done it on has been quite a bit bigger than me, and
Yeah.
I've gotten their back each time. So I think it's pretty sweet, man. We've been working real hard, man. We've been working real hard, both of us. You got me
Oh
with
yeah.
a nice heel hook today. I tried to fight it
Mm.
for like a second after you had it in. It was pretty good though. I was like, no, no, I'm giving that one up.
Mm.
I felt that knee turning a little bit.
The
Yeah, yeah, you had it locked in there pretty good, man. So,
heel hook. Yep.
yep, yep.
Actually, how was the ankle lock? How was the ankle lock?
It was pretty close. I told you at one point it was looking good there for a minute, but my toes were caught up in your gi, so that was part of it.
Okay.
It really bent my toes back, like
Wait, when okay, when you have from the inside position with the knee, when somebody tries to gain half guard and you put the leg over them
hmm
as a staple. Now, if they get a lock on their ankles, you have to pick your knee up and use your foot to get it over to get it unlocked. And then once it's unlocked, you can collapse on the right there on the waist and crawl up and put your face should have like a feeling of a burn from grinding on their body, making them uncomfortable. You should have some. Sometimes I have imprints on my face from rubbing somebody so hard with their gi. That's
I
how
mean,
hard you should be pulling somebody into you with the weight as you come, and
yeah,
you're slowly coming up,
you know, I'm not.
keeping their shoulders to the mat.
I like that. I'm willing to damage my own face, or or damage some other part of my body to either get a sub applied or get one, and, get out of one occasionally. Man, it's something when the geese starts just, but you're like, man, I'm
This
thinking
is
this.
how intense
That's how sometimes
the
when I'm putting
pressure
an
has to
arm,
be.
when I'm like working an arm triangle in, and I'm like having to keep forcing it,
But yeah, I
forcing,
mean,
forcing that sleeve, man, I have scraped my eye once or
yeah,
twice, dude.
not so much with the ladies or the young, but when you got like Jeff or somebody, you got all that pressure, and you're
Yeah,
coming in, and you grab those shoulders, and you flatten them out,
yeah.
and then you just take it from there. Get full mount or
What do you think Jeff's doing right now, man? Catching fucking
probably eating
late.
Doritos on the
Yeah,
couch with his
eating Doritos. I think the
watching
motherfucker.
Lifetime
I
with
was about to
Lifetime
say,
with his wife.
yeah, catching. Yeah, catching. I thought he was gonna say out catching lightning bugs.
No,
You
he's probably
motherfucking
watching Lifetime eating
eating
bonbons
Doritos and eating bonbons. You
with
hear
his
that,
wife
Jeff?
and kids,
You hear that,
eating fruit
Jeff?
snacks,
He's
before
Kevin
bed.
said. Kevin said you didn't order too small of a rash guard. He said you're just fat. That's what he said.
I never said anybody was fat. I'm
Ah,
saying
we're just teasing, man.
when he's putting
I
the
hope.
kids to bed, he's eating the kids fruit snacks. That's all I'm saying.
Nothing but
Leave the
love, Jeff.
kids fruit snacks alone, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, what the hell, man?
We
It's for the starving children.
you're making your wife go buy extra fruit snacks.
El Jefe. That's funny, man. Nah, I'm being mean
I'm
toward
all about
Jeff.
the children. the children deserve
Jeez, man, what are you,
their
fucking
separate
Jeffrey
snack,
Epstein?
huh?
I said, what are you, Jeffrey Epstein? What the hell?
Nah,
Oh,
he allegedly killed himself.
that's
I'm
what I
not,
heard, man. Yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah.
I there's a
He
big question
accidentally
mark about
he
the Epstein files.
he accidentally broke his own neck.
Yeah, somehow.
Yeah, he jumped head first off his bunk from 4 feet
We
from 4 feet in the
we
air
better
and
not
broke
be
his own.
talking about we talk
Man,
about
all
jujitsu.
all that's over with, dude. Trump's in charge now. They know what happened. Hillary can't come after us right now, bro. We ain't scared. We don't live in Arkansas.
Well, we try to be like not political around here.
Man, we're not political. Rest in peace, Jeffrey Epstein. Oh, you're all right, Kevin. Don't be scared, man. You
I
go.
ain't,
So you go to Maryland. You gonna eat some crabs, bro?
man, I don't even
You,
know. I don't have a
why?
plan. I don't have a plan. The only plan I have is to
You
get
need
there.
to eat blue crabs in
And
Maryland,
after I land,
dude.
um, I play
You
it by
need
ear.
you need to get some on ice and bring
If I
them
need
through
a
the
rental
air. Bring them
car,
home on the airport with you.
but hey, man, but I do hope to meet. Um, I was telling my friend, I hope to meet
What?
a cutie, like a cute woman.
Oh, I thought you meant Achilles.
No, I said I'd
I
like to
was
meet
like,
a cutie.
you want to you want to eat meet a cutie in Maryland?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Hmm. I don't know, man. You should
Come back
just.
with a story of
Hey, man. Didn't we just have this conversation the other day about how you're fucking gonna save your essence and you don't need that
yeah, you
anymore?
know what?
Didn't we just have this? You were just saying the other day, man. You were like, I'm saving my. Hey, I heard years off your life, bro. Each time, that seems impossible.
Well, you know
I would have
what?
died a long time ago. Years off your life, dude.
Well,
You would.
sometimes, hey, when you're a monk,
You're already
when you
giving
become a
in, bro.
monk, there's always a begin date and an end date
Hmm.
until you don't end it no more. So
It's funny.
if I have another failed relationship, I might end it for another, 6 months. I don't know.
Yeah,
But I mean, there's always a possibility, depending on how beautiful the woman is. Also,
I got you,
you
man.
know, you
You
can
might
always be
get
tempted to jump off that ledge
you might get shot by Cupid
back
the arrow.
back into the. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If she's extremely attractive, of course, but it's always harder.
Hey, it's
She's
2025 though. You better
more
hope that
attractive
that
to her.
Cupid don't have her own arrow. You know what I'm saying?
But
So,
we'll see. But
yeah.
back to jujitsu.
Oh,
You're a wannabe badass. I see.
yeah, I see that. That's me. I'm a wannabe. Yeah, I think I'm better than I am. I'm reverse
Well, I mean,
psychology of myself.
we strive to be better than average.
No, I want to be a
We
bad.
want to beat we
I
want to
want
be
to be
all
a
the
badass
hobbyists.
dude.
We want to be leader of the hobbyists.
Yeah. Hey, man.
The
Mikey.
hobbyists will reunite. Huh?
Mikey won the title tonight.
Oh, his team did.
Mikey. Yeah. No, I don't know about his team. Well, Mikey
Mikey was
Musumeci, he battled for the bantamweight, the UFC inaugural bantamweight. Him and that other coach, they had a match. He won via heel hook.
Oh, okay.
Hey, speaking of also heel hooks, I told Coach today that when I do new breed, I'm gonna do the advanced, go for that belt, and they said they think I can do it.
Oh yeah.
They said I can already hang and compete at that level, and that I should go for it. And I was like, hell
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
gonna work up setting up some
Yeah, I want to get through this right quick in the next
throws, setting up some
few.
throws.
I want to get through this in the next few weeks, but after that, dude, I really want to start focusing on black belt techniques because then I can do all my shit, man.
What
Uh,
are black belt techniques?
uh, heel hooks, neck cranks, fucking dirty shit that I'm not allowed to do right
Oh,
now. It'd be all advanced techniques. So I'll be able to do all those knee cutters, calf slicers, all that shit, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like how when we roll. Like,
yeah.
when we roll, everything's on the table. That's what I mean.
Okay. Okay.
black belt techniques, man, like
Okay. I
advanced.
see.
You know,
Everything's on the table.
yeah, everything, whatever I
Yeah.
can get the fuck a hold of, I'm cranking it and squeezing it and pulling
Mirror,
it.
mirror lock, shoulder lock, wrist
Yeah,
lock,
everything, dude.
arm lock.
I think I've got something going on with that mirror lock, man. I've been finding a lot of success with that. Not only I've got it to work a couple times, but I've really gotten a lot of setup off of it and been able to use it to control quite a bit. And I've
Hmm.
even been able to use it to get takedowns a couple of times. So it was, I really got something going on. There's a lot of traps there whenever because I'm really going for a straight arm. But man, if I get the elbow bent and turned that way, I'm going to keep it that way for a minute.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. I agree.
But I got a good thing going on, I think, right now with what I've been working with the omoplata armbar triangle, mirror lock, that whole series, wrist locks.
Mm.
And then if nothing's working on that end, I am switching to the legs and attacking the legs.
Mm.
So I'm enjoying it. I need to work on some of that honey hole
Yeah,
stuff and getting some more 411 entanglement type things. But
yeah. So within the scramble, within the leg position, look for the inside. Within confusion, look for the inside position for your legs,
hmm
and that way you can keep your legs safe while you get yourself figured out.
yeah, definitely. I had some shit going on today. I tried a little trickery, getting free of the legs or doing some control. I got you in a really good position once or twice for myself, only using the legs. We were leg pummel fighting. And there was a
Yeah.
couple times where I got into to myself into some really strong positions to where I could have. I got you into the saddle one time. I went to grab
Uh,
your legs though, and you spazzed out and got out of there. And then there was another time where I had a good,
were we
you
in there
know,
like in 50-50 kind of?
yeah, in that good 50-50 kind of. Yeah, we had it, but all that was done with using legs only. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of leg weaving and pummeling, and a lot of that stuff. That thing today too with the leg staple, with the
Yeah.
double staple for the knee cut. I really like that. It was pretty good, man. Today I saw that Aiden kid do a nice little flying knee cut.
Mm.
He killed it. He went through, but right when he got to the J point, instead of spinning around to the north end to stay out of the way, he let dude come right back into him and throw him in half guard. But he did pretty good though. It was a nice little cut. I wish he would have followed his hips around though.
Okay.
Came around to his back. That kid's learning, man. He likes working with me and you, I think too.
Did he wrestle before?
I don't know. He seems to be fairly scrappy on his feet. I'm not sure.
Somebody was it Kobe that had almost had you in a choke?
Nah, it was that kid. We
Oh, he had you. I was like, oh
I
shit.
Nah, he didn't have anything. But
And then I
I
saw
had
you
my
grab the
I had
two and pull your head out.
yeah I had my head down on his leg and my head to the inside. But yeah, I came up and snatched a single leg, and
Yes,
then
yes.
yeah, I came up and snatched a single. I put my head to the inside. He did grab it, but he didn't like have a guillotine or anything.
Okay.
I think he might have had a seatbelt over my back or something. Yeah, I think he had the seatbelt.
Hmm.
But because he couldn't get I when I first grabbed it, my body was on the inside, but my head was over his leg a little bit. And I had his leg on this side, my head on this side, and then I shoved his leg to the outside and put everything, my head and everything on the inside. And then he just came over me and like kind of seat belted and
Hmm.
tried to grab me. So I immediately let go of his leg and over trapped that elbow and just spun out, did that kind of sit out like Ron showed us or whatever.
Hmm.
But it was pretty nice, man. I was letting him do some stuff, instead of just whooping up on him. I could
Yeah, I mean
just,
that's part of it too. Let people work on you and
yeah,
see how far you can get without being choked or armbarred
yeah.
and work your way out of there.
I was trying some stuff and defending
So
myself,
so once
but
you yeah, but you got to do that for like at least a year or so.
Yeah, I wasn't too like
Let yourself
threatened.
get all the way till you almost get choked,
Yeah, I wasn't too
and then work
threatened.
on lesser belts.
I feel like I tapped him out with something like really fast at the beginning, and then after that, I just kind of let him, work me a little bit. I can't remember what it was, but I put something on him like real quick and tapped him out very fast. I think I grabbed his collar and did that Kanto choke. I threw my leg over his head.
Hmm.
I did something real nasty. I remember he was strangled, but
Yeah,
it was cool. He only took it for a second, and then after
yeah.
that, it was like,
Practice good defense
yeah.
by well,
Like, did you
except for heel.
notice? I
Be
was trying
careful
to
with
I was trying to control
the
distance when
heel
he was
hooks,
standing.
but everything
Yeah,
else,
yeah,
let yourself get put in danger.
yeah. I was a little bit, just kind of trying to.
Especially when you used to roll with a lighter person
Uh-huh.
or somebody that's not your equal.
He tried to
Let
armbar me, but
let
like
yourself get put in danger.
completely. He tried to
Huh?
armbar me, but like totally wrong, you know. So
Yeah,
like, he was just holding onto my arm all weird and pulling on my wrist hard. It
hmm
was just like, you gotta just let him get through that fucking awkward shit sometimes too, and get your arm out of there. But
yeah,
it was good, man. I had a good day today, man.
yeah.
Good.
Let yourself get dominated
Yeah,
and
good week of training.
work out of that.
Yeah, it was pretty fun, man. It was like up and down today, with all the stuff. But I had a good day overall. I got my new rash guard, and I look fucking cool in it.
Oh
So
yeah,
that's pretty
snazzy.
cool. Yeah, I dig that. I was wondering how they look, man. Yours look good on you. And then I
Mhm.
seen Jeff. Jeff had one. And I was like, man, everybody look good. We're gonna look badass at a fucking tournament, all in our matching gear, bro.
Yeah,
But I gotta order some shorts. She didn't have my size. I need a medium.
man, those
Uh,
shorts are nice, man. Really nice.
yeah, and then
Um,
I'm
put
gonna
some
get Mason.
got some spanks
I'm gonna
up
get
over
Mason a
them, and they
t-shirt.
just feel, man. They feel like you ain't got nothing on.
Do
You
they
just
sell those?
you
Do
just
they
feel like
sell? Do they
huh?
sell those spats? Do they sell those spats on our team gear? Like those leggings? Do they sell those on our
They have those leggings with
the reinforced ones, right?
with the short with the they have the leggings with the Spanx with the rash guard that you bought.
Oh, they have the matching ones.
Yeah, they had the matching Spanx.
Nice.
But I bought the shorts
Just the shorts.
because I'm just not going to wear the Spanx without the shorts.
Well, do they sell just some black ones? Because
Yeah,
I
so
know
you just buy the
you can get
shorts.
some. I know you can
But
get some jujitsu
the
ones that
Spanx are optional anyway. But
the knees are reinforced. I think I'm gonna get some for the tournament,
yeah,
but it's hard telling. It'd be nice. It is harder to finish all these arm bars and shit when my legs and calves are all slippery and these fucking triangles and
so
whatnot. So what do you think what do you think what's your advice for me for the competition? What do you recommend I do? What do you recommend I try and do besides win?
work on a throw.
Yeah,
Or work on one sweep or something that you think that you're already good at.
yeah.
Unless whatever you think you're already good at, let that be your first move,
I do have a few
and then
things from standing that I think I'm good at. I just don't practice them until I have to.
yeah. So whatever you think you're good at, we start from there,
We need to find a
and
crash pad.
then set up a that, and then something that if you don't get it, and then from there do a lot of fighting from the J point,
Okay.
and work on you can work on smashing, smash. Oh, let me hold on. You can work on smashing,
Mhm.
keeping me pinned down from the leg staple,
Yeah.
and work
What,
on
do you-
your
what
regarding
what do you think my best finishing technique's gonna be? What do you think I
armbar.
should? Armbar, you think so? I do hit them from a lot of places. Well, all right. Well, we need to work on that then. I think I need to work on my armbar right off the takedown. And if I can get, what I'm thinking is a tie up. I want to get him to reach under me, an underhook. I'm going to let him have an underhook so I can grab that mirror lock right off. And
Yeah. So
I want to lock that arm and I want to lock it into their sleeve and start lifting and turning them towards that side and see if I can get a trip right off of that while I have that mirror lock. If I can get a trip right off of that, they should be right down where I can be right on knee on belly, throw my leg over the top right there and be able to finish that with
yeah. So
either a straight arm or a mirror lock right there. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for, dude.
yeah,
Or
from the takedown.
right off the. Remember I got you the other day? I just cradled your arm real, real tight and your shoulder real tight, and I got that leg over your fucking shoulder and got that straight arm bar. Like
Yeah.
I'm looking for a mirror type lock. Maybe I can even pull him down right into guard and go straight into that kind of an arm bar and get the finish. Hang on just a second, Mason. Mason's hollering at me. Hold on. Okay, I'm back.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of my plan, man. That's what I'm looking for, and I'm hoping I want to finish the armbar on top. You know what I mean? Like,
So, but yeah,
how,
the job is, from the if you don't get the takedown, then you have failed. So now we got to start fighting from the J point,
okay.
and then at the same time, you have to think about keeping your feet safe too.
Uh-huh.
Upon
Yeah,
you know
definitely. Yeah, I
keeping your
hate for
feet
that
safe
fucking shit.
once you fall.
Yeah, I'm definitely there on
If you
that.
don't get if you get the takedown, we keep pressure.
I'm glad you said
We
that.
keep heavy pressure,
Uh-huh.
and
I'm
then
glad
we
you
go
said it
for it.
though.
We submit.
Okay. All right. Because I was going to tell you, I don't want that same thing to happen again. I want you to help me. I want to work on you pulling guard and grabbing my leg right away and me get free of myself. I don't want to let you have my leg none.
I'll do some high stepping
Yeah, for
practice.
the next 2 or 3 weeks, I want to just get the fuck
High
out of.
stepping from the
Yeah, I don't want to give that up accidentally. Again. Yeah, let you just fucking grab my leg and me try and get the fuck out of there. You know what I
okay.
mean? Or even from the 50-50, let you have it and me just trying to escape and stand up. Trying to
Okay.
escape and stand up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If
we'll
you,
look at some some legitimate escapes, and then practice from there.
you know, it would even be sick.
Turn up the intensity.
You know, it would even be sick. Say you did an ankle pick, right? Into maybe like a single. While you got my single, like up in the air, you just drop back into Ashy and go straight into, you know what I mean? Like a leg
Oh,
attack right there.
like a flying ashy.
Yeah, and me have to defend right away. Because that's kind of what, you know what I mean? Pull guard,
Yeah.
got to hold the ankle and fucking, and that. Because I was going to tell you that. I want to work on that a little bit the next couple weeks. Just yanking my
Okay.
foot out of there and not letting you. Because a few times lately, I've let you just overhook my foot. And it's that thing, man. I've been so good at defending, I didn't really worry about it. And then all of a sudden, it's too late, and now you tap me out on a fucking straight ankle. So I want to work on that and that mirror lock, some kind of an arm lock takedown sequence. And with the gi on, I'm gonna be
Keeping
looking
pressure, man.
with the gi on for the takedowns. I'm gonna be looking for a really hard arm and collar snap down.
Yeah.
Uh, I want to throw them to the fucking ground and throw them right
Well,
into
I
a
mean,
choice.
you gotta come up with one or two moves that you want
I,
to
I
focus on.
know, but I'm saying I want to snap them down immediately to the
Okay.
ground, snap them down hard, and immediately jump on the choi bar like a flying choi bar. I want to jump on the arm. Literally, I want to jump on it.
Okay.
And then the arm that I've got extended, if I can snap them down by a collar and a sleeve, and I have this arm up in the air, I want to dive on it with the fucking knee pinch, with you know what I mean, and just roll through and take that fucking arm. And then I uh I want to work on. I really liked it in class. the Uchimata that we were doing, and if you backstep out of it, I can do the wide sweep, or I can put my foot on the outside knee and just do the back step and the trip and immediately attack the armbar. But that's what I'm looking at, dude. I want something right off the takedown right away.
All right.
So that's what I'm looking. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I want to practice. And I got all the other shit, but that's what I'm looking for too. Armbar, dude. And I want to keep my feet away from a motherfucker. Yeah. But anyway, man, it's been a good one, bro. And I'm kind of tired though. My phone is about to die. I got it on a charger right now. I'm standing here staring at it. So
Yeah, I'm about to get out of here too. I gotta get up and fly out.
yeah, but it was cool, man. I'm glad I got to talk to you. Be safe on your trip. Hopefully next week or so we can get Robert on right quick again, since it's been a year, and catch up with him and what Conquest has been doing and all that stuff. But other than that, man, I'll be at Conquest 1505 Commerce.
Mhm.
Kevin will be out of town, but I'll be there for the open mat 10:30, 11:30. Anybody wants to come get some rolls with me? That'd be rad. Bring a gi. If not, you're a bitch.
All right, Joe.
But
I'll talk
anyway,
to you.
bro, peace.
Have
I'll catch you,
have
man.
fun.
Later,
Later.
bro.
All right, that was Joe Dugan, not Hatfield. Oh, dang! I gotta wash my clothes and get a bag ready for tomorrow. I'm flying out, going to Baltimore, and we'll see. Let me see. I gotta find out what time I'm playing. So have fun, rest of the evening. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I guess this is all about jujitsu, and we're gonna have fun, enjoyment, build a team, and apply pressure. Yeah.